Hi everyone. Welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is Head versus Heart. Are they fighting their feelings for you? We're going to look at what this person thinks about you and the connection, what they truly feel in their heart about the situation, what blocks them or scares them, what actions they are likely to take next, and advice for you. We have three piles. Number one, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and white Aragonite. Number two, nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, and quartz. Number three, balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces, and Apophillite stone. Remember that this is a general reading, so as always, take what resonates. Breathe, relax your shoulders, and choose your pile with your intuition. Pile one, you chose your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and white Aragonite. So let's see. We are going to start from their headspace, what they think about you, and also about the connection. So we want to see this type of combination today. Not just you, both you and the connection. Judgment. This is an awakening. The moon. King of Cups. Knight of Cups. Two of Swords. The Lovers. Okay, let's stop here for a second and see what this thing is all about. First of all, let's focus on this card. Your dreams need a practical plan. So we understand that we are talking about a connection that is grounded. We want something grounded. We want something that is going to work. We're dealing with consistency, with somehow practical plans and solutions, and not just chemistry, affection, and all of these things. Now, um, in their mind, this connection is important, and it's not just practical. With Judgment and the Lovers, we see very clearly that this is not something casual here. They see this as a very important turning point. If I choose this, my life is going to change, is going to shift. The moon shows that they are very confused and maybe a bit scared. They are thinking about you a lot. They are thinking about the connection, but they don't really trust how they feel yet. There is overthinking. What if I'm wrong? What if I get hurt? What if this energy changes everything? So you got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups together in the headspace. And this is kind of funny, actually, because their mind is literally going into romance mode about you. They think about opening up, messaging, being more affectionate, maybe even confessing their feelings. So their intentions are not cold. In their head, they go, I could actually create something with this person. I could move towards them. But then we hit the Two of Swords. Hmm? So they stop themselves. They go back and forth. They doubt. They know they have to make a choice with the lovers, but right now they're kind of avoiding that choice. So mentally, they see you as important. They feel the pull, and they imagine that being more romantic and closer to you is really what they need. But then they say, I feel that huge pressure around making the right choice. We have Two of Swords, the lovers. Both of them are two cards about choice, about decision. And they are saying, this is where I get stuck. So emotions, we are already seeing that they have feelings, that they have emotions, but we also see that they struggle to somehow turn these emotions into decisions. Before we go directly to the emotional aspect of it all, I want to see why they go from such an emotional place to this blockage. What are their blockages? What are their boundaries? And why are they struggling to make a choice? Love message. Happily single. Secluded. Separation. Reflecting. Soul searching. Trap. Secrets. Once again, we see that this person has feelings for you. Love message is showing that they think about sending that message, opening up emotionally about whatever they feel, um, confessing, saying something. They imagine being closer to you and opening up very honestly. But then we see happily single and secluded. So a big part of them is used to probably living their life on their own, in their own bubble. They like their space, their habits, their control, the way they're organizing everything. So opening up to you is good, but it is also kind of a big change to their lifestyle. Then we have this soul searching. So we also understand separation, reflecting soul searching, that yes, they want to connect to you, but at the same time, um, they want to think about their life a bit more. Maybe there was a very difficult chapter in their life. They have gone through a separation that kind of led them into this happily single solution. Okay. So, you know, but then they're also attracted to you. So we see this constant back and forth in this type of vibe. Instead of being honest and deciding, they keep you kind of half in, half out. So, what is this decision? What is this Two of Swords and the Lovers about? I think they're asking themselves, do I stay in my comfort zone, which is not that bad? Yeah, it's lonely, it's kind of sad, but you know, I have this thing going for me right now. Or do I open up to this connection, to this love, send message, risk being vulnerable, and maybe get trapped into something serious? So Yeah, they do have feelings, but at the same time, they are valuing their space in a very clear and practical way. Now, let's see, what about their true feelings here? Mm, what about their emotions? Ace of coins. Okay. Knight of wands. Temperance. Five of coins. The fool. The hierophant. The world. Okay, so what are these feelings about you and about the connection? And this is very interesting because we see almost immediately the potential of the Ace of Coins. Hmm? Like, these feelings are not just emotions, they can be very practical. Hmm? So this could be a real beginning. Their heart sees you as somebody that they could actually build something with. Not a fantasy, not just feelings, but something real, grounded, and long term. The Knight of Wands is, of course, about attraction. They feel excited around you. You're waking up their energy, their instincts, their positive thing. The Temperance here, I think, is clearly referring to what's going on around here. That I could connect to you. Um, we could have this love thing going, but generally, I'm used to this loneliness, to this happily single vibe, and I don't know if I want to go through this. But it shows that something is pushing them out of that comfort zone that they have created. The Five of Coins is painful, of course. They're afraid that what if I um, open up and eventually I get rejected? You tell me that I'm not enough. I feel like I'm getting into a trapped situation where I feel overwhelmed and I'm not good at this. What is going to happen? So, um, their emotional space is extremely insecure. Their mind is very straightforward. It's like, okay, that's what I feel. This is what I could do. But it scares me because I have to decide. Very simple. The feelings are on a completely different level here. So they are afraid of rejection. They are afraid of what is going to happen once they will decide to unlock that, that thing that they have shut down in order to create the happily single vibe. So yeah, what if I open up and then I lose you? What if I open up and then you don't choose me? All of these things. And then you have the Fool. So it's just like, oh, who cares? Just let me go for this. I have feelings after all this time. I feel something. Just let me go with this. And of course, who is stopping this Fool? The Hierophant. Their head is seeing you as somebody that they could connect. I would, you are important, you're changing. Their heart is channeling commitment. So there's no such thing as, okay, let me try. They know that if they try, it will get them trapped in a serious relationship, and they don't know if they want to go there, because if they go there, they will remember of how not successful their last commitment has been. So this is not about selfishness. This is not like, I don't want to be with you, or yeah, I just want to have fun and that's it. No, that's not the point. You have somebody who's evaluating everything, who sees a great potential here, but it's just so difficult for them to decide. Now with the world, things are getting serious, more serious, because the world is like this. If I decided to really move out of my happily single thing and give this thing a try, I know that it would mean a total closure when it comes to how I have handled things until now, and an opening to something new. So a new chapter. Yeah, we could go, I don't know, we could go far together. We could create something together. So they feel drawn to you, they are attracted, they see real potential. Their heart wants a solid grown up connection with you, but it's also something that is scaring them. They don't want to experience that. No, not because they don't want to experience the happiness, but because they don't want to experience the sadness of it all. Okay. Um, so let's see, what is their decision? What will they decide? When? And, what actions are they going to take? Wow, the world. Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. So we see them following more their mind rather than their heart. Okay. The Hanged Man. Nine of Cups. Oh, the High Priestess. Judgment. There is crisis here, guys. No. Listen, they will try to follow their mind. They will try to keep things simple, clean, distant without making a decision. But the circumstances will change. This person will reach a point where all the reasoning, all the practical is not enough anymore, because what used to be happily single, or whatever they want to call it, has become Eight of Swords. They are trying to rationalize. They will try to shut that chapter down, like it's not important, but it is important. And the Eight of Swords, together with the Hanged Man, is showing that, oops, yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not happily single anymore. I'm kind of trapped and lonely and freaking out. And, yeah, right. It's not bad. Apparently, with the Nine of Cups, they look happy, they look joyful, like, okay, I'm happily lonely. But eventually, look at this High Priestess and Judgment. This is where the change starts showing. They get to a point where this internal, intuitive transformation is not enough, is not staying internalized, and it comes forward. Okay. So um, these cards are showing a delay in general. Okay. Here they try to choose their mind. This is something that could last 1 to 2 months here. Okay, where this person continues with their usual attitude towards you. They try to keep a safe distance. Then they start feeling like, okay, great, I've chosen distance, I've chosen whatever, silence, but it doesn't work. I don't feel okay with this. And they start feeling trapped, very trapped here. So they are staying with this Eight of Swords for a while. And then we see them saying, okay, I need to do something about this. I'm not happily single anymore. This is a long process. This is not something that is happening today or tomorrow. Okay, just to be very clear about this. This is something that is going to take some time. As I've told you, for a couple of months, we're going to go with this dynamic. then you're going to start seeing some changes in their behavior. A few months from now, 4 or 5 months, things are changing. And then we're going to see a sudden change. Okay. There is gradual movement. If you are in no communication, this person will reach out soon. Okay, like a couple of weeks from now, a week, 2 weeks from now. But eventually, the transformation and the change is kind of distant. The question is, what comes after the judgment? So, okay, they say, I'm going to take action. This thing has to change. Okay, so what action is coming long term? Oh, tree. Now, with this tree, we are growing roots. We are becoming more solid. Compass, man, garden, lilies, heart. This is an established relationship. House, yeah, this is an established relationship, guys. This is a serious movement. Okay, this person is using this compass to find their way. This is somebody who is pursuing, searching. This is why he needs his compass over here. Okay. And he gets to this situation that is both domestic and public. So a complete relationship here, not something that is confusing or whatever. And of course, there are practical plans here to build the connection, to do what we have to do. And of course, there is no doubt that this is an emotional situation, a proper relationship, okay, because you do have the heart. Okay, without the heart, I could tell you if we had something else, we might have the doubt as to what this thing is becoming. But I mean, it's pretty clear what is becoming. So yeah, this is that I'm deciding that we are building something now. Look at me, I'm present. I got my compass right here. I got my plans, okay, for what we're going to do to grow this connection and to connect with each other. This is very beautiful over here because it's a very calm, mature type of affection. And here, in the end, what have they chosen? I think long term, after the judgment moment, this looks like a real potential where the mind and the heart have merged together to create this beautiful result. So it's very hopeful, very nice here. Just you know what we need. So it has potential. It's pretty good. But what we need here is, what are you supposed to do with all of this? So are you supposed to take action? What is the advice for you? What your behavior should be? Neptune. That's interesting. Virgo. That's cool. The 11th house. Okay, let's stop right here because this is very beautiful. It is kind of encouraging you to keep the fantasy going. Don't lose your mind over this, but don't be afraid to experience the emotions, to enjoy the feelings. Don't get carried away by that, though, like, oh my God, or don't get frustrated over this. Learn to be present in that moment. Why? Because that thing is making you even more irresistible. You got someone who's afraid of coming out of this situation because they are afraid of what they are going to face. What are your expectations? Maybe I'm not enough for you, okay? But if you maintain the magic of it all with a crazy Neptunian energy, you get to live to experience the lover's potential. So you're allowed to fantasize a bit, daydream. You don't need to turn everything into confusion or obsession. Focus on your routine, your work, your health, your rituals, your everyday life. Okay. Let your life, not your expectations over this connection. Let your life stay grounded. And the 11th house will tell you to stay open, friendly, social, positive. Okay, so um, let this thing exist in a vibe of friendship, community. Don't push for intensity, because again, this is what they are afraid of. So your action here is to live your life, keep your standards, enjoy the feelings, and stay soft, not desperate. That energy is absolutely magnetic. Okay, so let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Pile 2. You chose Quartz, and nothing is yet set in stone. It's about moon. So let's see their headspace, what they think about you and the connection. 8 of Wands. The Magician. Nice. 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups. The High Priestess. The Moon. Wow. Okay. So already we have this nothing is yet set in stone card. Mm? And this like the story is still unfolding, like don't jump into conclusions yet, and nothing is locked in yet. And then we come forward with these cards, and you see that how aligned this thing is with the card that you chose, guys. So there is this strong attraction, this strong pull towards you with the 8 of Wands. The Magician, I don't know, I feel like they think about talking to you. So it's like, I'm going to take action, I'm going to create a magic here and do what? Connect, message, make something happen, manifest something. Now, what they are doing here is 8 of Wands. It can be, for example, something very simple, communication, something like this. But they are seeing this like, oh my God, now I am the magician, and look at me sending that message. So it's very important to them. Okay, this is how they see this. Also, we get to the 5 of Wands. Mm? 5 of Wands, and there is this, should I do it? Am I ready? How do I approach this? And you understand immediately that they have not their doubts when it comes to you, because they have feelings. We see emotions here again, but it's like, is this the right thing to do? Am I ready for something like this? It's coming forward very clearly. I like their vibe because they come forward as somebody who's a bit reserved, a bit shy, but generally they don't want to show you that. They want to come forward as confident. Like, you know, it's not like I have been thinking about it for 3 days. I was just busy. So, they want to create this opportunity for sure. So I feel that for them, this is very complicated. They feel like, should I do this, or is it going to create circumstances that I will not be able to handle? And then they are saying, if I do this, where is this thing really going? What am I supposed to expect? Yeah. So, High Priestess, Moon, they are secretive. You know what? This person is very foggy over this. They're not sure of that Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is kind of torturing them. On an intuitive level, they know they have feelings for you, and they know that this thing is apparently important, and they are channeling, all these metaphysical things, high priestess, magician. But then they are saying, oh no, this is too much. Do I really want to go there? Yeah, maybe I don't, or maybe I do, or I don't know. Just okay. But that's their vibe, literally. Maybe you're thinking that they are playing games behind your back and they are not telling you their truth. They don't have a truth yet. They don't. They have feelings. They probably see a potential. They want to make something possible here. But then the high priestess is working against them. Just imagine a high priestess in your headspace. I mean, oh. So they see the potential. They know they want to take action. They feel the attraction, but they don't see. Their mind is in conflict. They don't see where this thing is going. It's all mystery. It's all up there, in the 5D. They are feeling the connection, but they're like, what is this thing going to become? Okay, good. Normally, I would check, what we did for pile one was to check their blockages. Okay, but before we get to their blockages, I want to compare their emotions, their feelings. Six of Cups, their heart space. Nine of Swords, the Moon. Queen of Cups, Strength. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Okay, this thing is very aligned with the thoughts that we have seen. There is this nostalgic energy, almost like a soul recognition if I connect it to the Moon and the Queen of Cups. Like, oh my God, I don't know why, but this is so important. And the Nine of Swords is the stress that they are experiencing because of this. Now, the Six of Cups with the Nine of Swords can also indicate that maybe, I don't know, maybe they have to apologize here. Maybe things are not so great and they have done mistakes and things, and they have to call you and say, I'm sorry. That would make sense. Okay. But the point is that this Nine of Swords is also showing the stress of them not knowing what to do with these feelings. For you, it might be very simple, but for this person, it's not, because the feelings that they have for you are something that I don't know if they really want to experience these feelings. The point is that they don't understand them. They are not allowing themselves to connect to these feelings. Five of Wands, all the emotions begin with Five of Wands. Here, emotions. Nine of Swords, strength. So I'm trying to contain here. I'm trying to avoid this experience. It is stressing me out. I don't want it. So you see, the problem is not you or the connection or the emotions, is how they cope with these emotions. Like it's an allergy or something, okay? This is them feeling the connection and saying, why do I care this much? Why does this feel so Six of Cups, so familiar? Why do I feel like, what is wrong with me? So they want this soft energy, they want this closeness, emotional closeness here. But then, they're stressed out and they worry and they're overthinking. I like the confusion. I like it because the same confusion we had here is also here. So at least we have their energy is constant. And if we have to sum this thing into one single card, it's Three of Swords, I think, where you see feelings, okay, in like a fog in the Three of Swords. Swords, confusion, what do I do? Where do I go? This is where they are standing. Mm. Now, strength and Ace of Wands. Oh, this is good. This is good because this is attraction, a huge attraction here. They are trying to hold back, they are trying to tame here this attraction. But this is not unhealthy, this is not devil stuff. Why? Because you have the Ace of Cups. We have already seen that there's also a lot of emotional attachment. Okay, so we have a nice situation going on here from my perspective, okay, that I observe emotions, thoughts, and in a very intense way. Now, Two of Wands ahead of me, there is a plan. My heart is asking me for a choice, for a plan. So what do I do? Do I stay where I am? Where are they? I don't know. Or do I move forward from that? I think that they will eventually move forward because you cannot stay in this moon space for a long time, okay? But you never know. So for the time being, they haven't really chosen the path ahead, but you are the main future option. So, to sum it all up, they feel this deep familiarity, this super mega attraction, the emotional recognition, the stress, the containment, and the idea that I am standing in front of a point where I need to decide whether I move forward or probably I withdraw because this is quite intense. Okay, now that we see better what's going on with this person, I want to focus on their blockages for a moment. So, why all of this Nine of Swords, this Five of Wands, and this tension around emotions? Why is this happening? Divine masculine. So, it looks like they don't know how to take action here. Round and round cycles, triggers, secrets, side hustle, won't let go, true colors. Okay. So the thing here is that you have this intense energy, mm? And how are they supposed to handle that? They want to be the one who's in control. They want to decide, they want to take action, they want to look strong. But how are they supposed to do that when they are confused, when you're affecting them so much, when most likely you are very independent and very strong here? So they repeat the same story. They get close to you. I think this is a pattern. This is not just about you. They get close to you, they get triggered, they detach. Hmm? So, you know, the connection is waking up emotions they haven't really healed. So they go back into the same loop instead of choosing clarity. With the secrets, I think we are hiding a lot in general. Feelings, fears, some practical situation or insecurity because they don't really show their real worries. The anxiety stays inside, and kind of turns into this Nine of Swords. Side hustle. This is interesting, I think, because for some of you, we might have a busy life, and this busy life becomes kind of the excuse. But no matter whatever issues they are facing here, okay, yeah, they are playing an important role. But this is not just the problem. Mm? The problem is not practical. The problem is emotional. The problem is within them. Now, won't let go and true colors. They don't want to let go of you. You have touched something real in them, and they are scared that if they show their true colors, their mess, their vulnerable energy, this mess practically is great, you will walk away. You will be like, oh, what is this? This is not enough. So, you know, they feel a lot, but they don't know how to act like the strong one. Do they have to? No, but they need. That's what they need. This is what they want to channel. So they're acting like, oh, I'm busy. This is not affecting me. This is not such a big deal. And they know very well that this is a big deal. And in the future, they will probably have to make decisions over this thing. Okay. So, yes, we have this. This is the inner war that they are experiencing here. Now, let's see their actions. What actions are they going to take? The Emperor, Queen of Coins, Five of Cups, King of Coins, the Devil, Page of Cups, and King of Wands. This is beautiful because it shows action. Page of Cups and King of Wands. I like it because there is a power of the King of Wands and the innocence, the positive vibe of the Page of Cups. We also see this beautiful King of Coins and the Devil. I like that because it's about stability, it's about desire, it's about uh, deeply grounded energy. Another thing that you have, is there a third party? For some of you, there is a third party here, or your person is thinking that you might be attracted to somebody else, and they are projecting that you might be with somebody, or that you might have unresolved patterns with somebody. So this could also be, let's say, something over here. And then you see the Emperor, okay? And the Emperor shows that this can also show another thing is that they want to show up like the Emperor, King of Coins, but they feel that they don't deserve you, that you're already a Queen of Coins, that you are strong, that you are powerful, and they cannot embody the ideal archetype of the provider and the partner. So this doesn't have to be a third party. And they're saying, oh my God, I'm so sad, I'm spiraling over this. But still, despite this, they manage to take action. It's very promising, and it's very realistic and aligned with whatever we have seen over here. We have somebody who is struggling, who is afraid, who is scared, who is freaking out. And then they are saying, okay, maybe there's another person in your life and you're still dealing with past trauma. Maybe I'm not enough for you, and oh my God, what am I going to do? But in the end, they're like, okay, let me do this. They don't want this thing to stay only in the fantasy world, okay? So they are moving into a more serious and stable energy. They want to feel in control, they want to feel grounded, and they want to show up as somebody who is reliable in your life. They want to be the provider. I mean, here, this is serious. Then, the action is you know, very action oriented, very divine masculine vibe. You have two kings, you have a devil here, you have an emperor, so we have action. But the Page of Cups is making everything so soft and so positive. Mm? And with all the kindness that we have seen over here and the positive energy, that Page of Cups is so strong, okay, that is actually working against the devil with its innocence, with its positive energy. And this is why they're coming forward. So, what are they going to do? I think we're going to start with messages, small emotional gestures, okay, and some a lot of kindness. Look at this. Page of Cups and the Lovers. So, it's all about building gradually the energy to that ideal situation that they have in their mind. Um, they worry a lot in the process. This message will come relatively soon. Okay. It's immediate. The pages are immediate. The King of Wands is fast moving. The Eight of Wands is super immediate. So I would say even this week, worst case scenario, next week, you might hear from this person and they will tell you something that is kind of, we started changing the vibe around this connection. Mm. What is the Five of Cups? We have said it could be, past baggage that maybe they are thinking that you are carrying. This Five of Cups can also be something else. It can be that, you know what, I'm afraid, but eventually I will take action because I don't want to have regrets on this. To end up, there you go, Judgment. So the fear of the Five of Cups is forcing them into taking action and pursuing something here. What are they pursuing? I think it's very straightforward. You got king, queen, emperor. Okay. They are looking for something stable. They are looking for something long term. This is somebody who is deeply emotional. They cannot operate from a different perspective. So this is not somebody who will come forward to have fun and that's it. Okay. It's not what they do. So yeah, they are becoming more stable, more grounded. Now, very soon we're going to have that communication. The overall vibe starts changing, and then within it's going to take a few months until we get to the established coins situation. Okay, but overall, it's nice. It's very nice. So let's see. Where is this thing leading? Is it really leading to this stability that we have seen? Moon, emotional energy. Bouquet, birds. There is a lot of conversation here. So, clock, sun, bear. Yes, yes. Think about this bear, like the emperor, king of coins, the protector, the protective energy, the protective divine masculine that is offering a type of energy. The bouquet and the birds is a conversation. We are opening up emotionally. Nothing is yet set in stone. Why? Because we have to talk about this. We have to create circumstances. We are operating from a place of equality and we are talking about this. And we are creating, as the time goes by, we are creating clarity, stability, and something established. This is a very positive message here, okay? This is very good. So, yes, you're good to go with this. Now, let's see some advice right here. Taurus, stay grounded, stay focused. The 10th house. Venus. I like that a lot. Actually, the 10th house is talking about your goals. Okay. So put energy into your goals, your work, your reputation. So let this person see you in your element, not kind of waiting for this connection to manifest and frustrate yourself and be sad over this. With the Taurus energy, enjoy your space, your comfort, your food. Okay. Don't chase and don't overperform. Stay steady. And of course, Venus is what makes you attractive, what makes you beautiful. Take care of your appearance. Be happy. The things that make you feel beautiful and loved are the things that you are supposed to enjoy in your everyday life. So you don't need to prove your value here. You just need to connect to your value and continue kind of nurturing your value. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. Pile 3. You chose Apophillite stone and balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So let's see. Let's start with their headspace. What do they think about you and about the connection? Judgment. 8 of Wands. Seven of Coins and 3 of Swords. The Moon. 9 of Cups. Okay. So already with balance, spirituality and practicality, we see a connection that is very spiritual, very dreamy, is bringing forward judgment moments, awakenings, but it's not a connection that can exist only in the clouds, in the moon realm. It's something that has to grow with the 8 of Wands and become stable. And they know that. And this is why they're struggling with this narrative. This is why you have the 3 of Swords and the moon. So, what do we see? We see somebody who is kind of experiencing a wake up call with this connection. You're not random. You're somebody who could change their life, could change their direction a bit. So it's like, I have to choose this. I have to create something here because this thing is very important and it matters. The 7 of Coins is about long term, while the 8 of Wands is about talking to you, messaging, connecting, moving things forward. Their intentions are very clear here. It's a long-term potential. They see this connection as something significant that they are supposed to build. And so yeah, we have all this idea that you are an investment. Now, the 3 of Swords and the moon is the fear. They are scared of getting hurt, of hurting your feelings, repeating old pain. There is confusion around the idea of what do I need to do? Because if I take action, what if things end badly? They don't trust their perception and they are scared of disappointments. The 9 of Cups is kind of weird because, are they happy? Are they enjoying the current energy? Absolutely not. But the 9 of Cups is representing a wish. You're somebody who makes them feel good. You make them feel happy. You're part of the ideal scenario, not a 10 of cups. Not the 10 of cups, because the 10 of cups requires a certain type of positivity that we don't have here. This person is like, I'm scared, I'm worried, and then they're saying, okay, but this is a good vibe, this is something that I would want in my life. Personally, I believe that they see the long-term potential, but at the same time they don't know how um, what this long-term potential looks like. This is why you got the 9 of cups. So they are thinking that, yeah, being with you will make me feel good about myself. I'm not connecting directly to emotions. I'm thinking emotions. Okay. This is why you got this weird 9 of cups there after all of these cards. Um, but this person is like, I want this. I want to move towards you. I'm afraid that this will be scary. So it's like, I'm wishing, I'm impulsive, I'm afraid, so I'm pausing. What do they think about you in this connection? They see you as a real option, a wish, a possible turning point. They want to talk, they want to move, but they're also scared of the heartbreak. And maybe, what if I'm not seeing things clearly? What if I fail? So their head is trying to balance hope and protection. Now, before we see what is blocking them and everything, I want to see their heart space. So, how are they feeling about you and about the connection? How are they processing this? The Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. So there is pain, but eventually there is also this possibility of overcoming this pain. 9 of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Cups, 4 of Wands. Once more, what do we see? We see a pattern. We see this person not being able to process emotions directly. They're not, I don't know, they're not feeling. They have feelings for you, absolutely, but it's like they have to process them mentally. King of Swords, Knight of Cups. I think that I should offer something because I think that we have a great potential for balance here. King of Swords, Knight of Cups, 4 of Wands. So, I'm wondering a bit, how is this person doing on an emotional level? And what type of baggage are they carrying? Because this type of behavior is not caused, usually hides a certain level of trauma. 3 of Swords could be something like that very easily. So the Wheel of Fortune shows that their heart, okay, the first vibe that they get is that this connection, these emotions, you are not random. There is a sense of, why did this happen now? Why this person? There is a reason, it feels fated. It's a turning point, it's a judgment point. Then we have the 3 of Swords. So emotionally, we have pain. Most likely, I think it's about past heartbreak or some disappointment that they have experienced in their life. So they feel it. They just don't know how to experience this and how to process it. The 3 of Wands is about hope. Their heart is still looking to the future with you. They wonder, could this get better? Could we move past this and have something more stable? The Knight of Swords is the anxiety. Feelings are getting strong. My hope for the future is there. I feel very intense over this, and I don't know what to experience. So instead of relaxing into these emotions and be like, oh, wow, I feel something here. I should pursue this thing. It makes me feel so positive. All of a sudden, they go into this Nine of Swords mode and they worry. Mm? Um, and of course, this is how we get to what we have said previously. Mm? Your energy is making them happy. You feel like wish fulfillment, like emotional comfort. We got potential for stability, for security. But, this potential is balanced, is happy, but they don't want to allow their hard lead here, and they keep translating back everything through this hurt King of Swords here, through this anxious King of Swords, and they call this logic. But this is why this connection might feel so blocked. Okay, this balance, spirituality with practicality, I don't know, I feel like somehow they need not to balance the emotions with practical solutions, but to kind of tone down the practical aspect over here. That's how I feel. So let's see, what is actually blocking them here? What is blocking them? Why do they have to be like that? Why this King of Swords? Shady. Is your person shady? I don't see them as shady. Sweet talk. Cycles, triggers, lessons, divine feminine, fire, storm, drama, endings, mental breakdowns. Okay, so we see very clearly that this person has been deceived in the past. Now, we don't know if they have been deceived or whatever, but they feel like they have been deceived very clearly. These 5 cards are saying that there is a feminine archetype in my life in the past. We don't know. It could be relationship, mother, whatever. And that person has made me doubt of the divine feminine energy. It made me not being able to trust that thing, because whatever is connected to that energy is difficult, is giving me something. I'm very afraid, because this person is wearing a mask. That person was wearing a mask. Okay. This is not your person. This is not you. This is a specific woman in the past of this person. Hmm? For example, it could be a mother. Okay. And this mother has has brought drama, difficulty, has made this person doubt that they can be happy. We see them the moment they touch happiness, like boom, okay, gone. So how did they handle this? They had this very difficult energy. So when they feel something sweet, like they do for you, they remember and they're saying, be careful. This is how chaotic energies begin. And this is how you end up in mental breakdown and emotional collapse. Okay. Now, what do they do when this thing comes forward, they switch into the King of Swords. So the block is not that they don't feel, the block is, last time I trusted this energy, I got burned. And I don't want to repeat that story ever again. Okay. Now, let's see their actions. So what are they going to do? Are they going to overcome these difficult energies? Are they going to manage to really deliver something with the Knight of Cups or not? Let's see. Tower. Okay. Six of Swords. Three of Coins. Three of Wands. Ace of Cups. Four of Wands. The Sun, very beautiful. Very nice. I like it. I like the way, look at the Three of Wands right here. The Three of Wands here was stuck between Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. Now the Three of Wands of the planning of the first action is nicely here combined with Three of Coins and Ace of Cups. So the energy is changing. They are managing a partial healing over here with the Tower and the Six of Swords. And all of a sudden, this person comes forward. This is very positive, very beautiful. Why? Because they're taking action. Because first of all, number one, the action is sudden. Okay, you're not expecting this. You're expecting from your person probably nothing at this point. Okay, you're like, okay, I give up, that's it, whatever. No, the Tower and the Six of Swords are showing a big shift. Something happens inside them or in their life and is pushing them to move on from this narrative where, oh, sweet talk equals, drama and terrible energy. It can be something internal, like I can't keep thinking like this. I need to heal. I need to move forward. It can also be a decision. Or maybe they're like, I need to heal. Okay, I cannot continue being unhappy forever. And with the Three of Coins, I see what we can create. And I'm like, this is a challenge for me. If I don't create this with you, I'm not going to create anything at all. So I'm actually planning and taking a step. I'm leaving behind gradually the emotional baggage. And it looks like they're willing to deliver more effort, more teamwork, more we energy. And this is what they do. So yes, they're moving out of this loop of overthinking. They go through a tower moment. They start healing. And then they come forward in a more open, constructive way. Now, this person is not somebody who will reach out for the sake of reaching out and all of this. This person will reach out, Three of Wands. Their first step is introducing Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, the Sun. So this person is somebody who's going to come forward and tell you, hey, you know what? This is my problem. These are my limitations, but I have these feelings for you. And I want to see if we could create something here. Let's talk about it. Let's create something established. The Sun is the joyful outcome. Okay. And it is also related to honesty. So I'm telling you exactly how I feel here, what's going on. And I'm telling you exactly what I want. I want something committed. I want something that will make me feel happy long term. And I want to see if we can work towards that direction. Now, the timing, I would give 4 or 5 weeks here. It's not immediate. You might hear from them a bit sooner if you are in no contact and everything. But I think that for this period of time, things will simply continue the way they are. And then this person will come forward and open up about the situation. Okay, where is the sun really going? What comes after the sun? And we have garden, well, boat, rider, lilies. Now, this is here something that is still actually unfolding. We are going to talk about it. We are going to build something together, and we are going to decide which direction to take. That's the very honest thing. First of all, hidden feelings, hidden truths, hidden circumstances are going to come on the surface. We're going to talk openly about many things. It's going to be very open, so it makes perfect sense with the sun. And we will start getting to know each other in a very real way, not just surface. Boat, rider is about movement. We move forward, we explore. Now, boat and rider are a bit contradicting because this one is very slow, this one is very fast. So what does it mean? The clover is faster. So everyday moments, small, simple moments on an everyday level are constant, are coming forward constantly, very fast. You know, you're spending time together, getting to know each other, all of this. Now, the bigger picture, so the manifestation of that Ace of Cups, of that relationship, is a bit more slow. You know, it is, this is not something that is built on passion, like, oh, we love each other now, it's now or never. It's something that is built on planning, getting to know each other, conversation, and all of these things. Okay, so yes, great potential. Let's see for a moment the advice for you. Scorpio, Taurus, Saturn, difficult energy. I suppose this is a bit difficult for you to handle, especially for some of you that you are going through your own personal Scorpio Saturn, like you are going through your own personal awakening here. Okay, I like that because it means that you are both aligned. They're going through their judgment, they are saying things have to change, and you are also experiencing the same type of thing. Scorpio is also asking you to be emotionally honest. Like, don't run from this situation. Let these feelings, your concerns, your sadness, your jealousy, kind of teach you what you really need. Taurus is asking you to stay grounded. So experience the emotions, but stay grounded. Keep your things in place, stable. Don't abandon your values just because feelings are strong. And of course, Saturn, the big teacher here, is asking you to take things slowly, to maintain your boundaries, preserve your boundaries, and let this person earn your trust slowly over time. Okay. So protect your peace and allow the transformation at the same time. Be deep and a bit gothic like Scorpio, a bit dark like Scorpio. Be solid, grounded like Taurus, and wise like Saturn. Okay, this is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, yes, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.